Linda Bayless, and I'm running to be your next county court at law judge in Burnet County. I promise you, if I'm elected as your judge, that's what I will be, fair and impartial. Thank you.
Linda Bayless served as Burnet County judge for 8 years from 2014 to 2022. Her administration was swarming with corruption. This corruption is not common knowledge. You see, in Burnet County, Texas, things are kept secret. Listen to what this mother said about Judge Bayless' court. This woman has been fighting to see her child in the court system and has spent an estimated $200,000 over the past 6 years just to have visitation. Before you start to judge this woman, please listen to this whole video first. Lives are being destroyed by Burnet County courts.
Throughout the years, has the judge never even taken into account any of the therapist's notes? Because if you have 5 years of this, you would think that a judge, the fact finder or whatever, they would say, wait a minute here. This is what you're telling me is completely different than what these notes are. So has the judge just not seen them or what?
We haven't been in her courtroom for 2017. So it's 5 years now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, she did hear a little bit of testimony from the first therapist. I initially actually won custody at that hearing.
This mother states that the judge has not heard the case in 5 years. So how do you spend $200,000 and the judge does not hear the case? In Burnet County, hearings are very rare, especially in family cases. Most of the attorneys that practice in Burnet County are from Burnet County. They decide everything behind closed doors amongst themselves. It's a tight-knit group. They stick together. Of course, as you should be, you are saying that's an easy thing to say. How are you going to prove that? Well, look at these statistics, gathered by one of the judges himself. This man is Cody Henson. He succeeded Judge Bayless when she retired in 2022. During his campaign, he was criticized for not having any family law experience. He gathered these statistics to prove that family law was a small part of the court workload. But being from Burnet and living among this corruption all his life, he did not notice the most important statistic. He missed the forest for the trees.
Recently, a mailer was sent out to you at the 11th hour. This flyer told you that there were over 1,800 family law trials in a 5-year period. That is not true. There were 7. There were 7. There were 7. 7 family law trials. How do I know that? Because I went right over here to the county court at law that I work across from every day, and I got the information directly from the court. It's posted on my website at voteforhenson.com, and I encourage you to go look at it and get the truth.
Mr. Henson was mistaken. The time period was actually 6.5 years, not 5 years. These are the statistics that Mr. Henson gathered. Family law cases make up 20% of the cases that were filed. From January 1, 2015 to July 31, 2021, 2,386 family cases were filed in Burnet County. Of these cases, only 7 went to trial. 7. That's an average of 1 trial per year. This means that 0.3% of all the cases go to trial. 0.3%. Does anybody want to take a guess at the percentage of family cases filed statewide in Texas that go to final hearing? Here is the state report for 2020. A year that falls within this timeframe of which Mr. Henson is speaking. Arguably, the percentage in this year should be lower than the previous years because the courts were shut down most of the year. Even with the shutdown, the number of cases that went to trial in 2020 was 27% of the cases that were filed. 27%. In order to be average, Burnet County would have had to hear 637 more cases in that time period. So, rather than having 1 trial per year, they would have to have 100 per year just to be average. Even after seeing the numbers, do you still not believe me that 99.997% of all the decisions being made for families and children goes on behind closed doors? Among the chosen? Outside of public viewing? Statistically, at 0.3%, It is arguable that there is no public court for Burnet County residents. But why? Why do people do things in secret? The court is the people's court. It is your court, not theirs. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. This channel will be exposing corruption in Burnet County by looking at specific cases. These people are destroying families and children. They need to be exposed.